All right, here we are once again. Nee and Fee Brotherhood. Brother Nee, Brother Fee.
Welcome back.
Special guest tonight. I'll get to that in a minute. Well, okay, let's do it now. This is Nick from the band One Bad Oyster. He's the lead singer. What you're hearing is their music. Ska. It's fucking great.
Awesome.
You got to keep a lookout for these guys. Dig it, man.
This is awesome.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Thank you.
And remember, at the end of the show, if you like what you see, YouTube, subscribe, TikTok, follow us, thumbs up, comment, good or bad. You're not going to hurt our feelings. You're not going to scare us because we will get out of the car. All right, so let's get into it. Nick, welcome, man.
Welcome, man.
Thank you, guys.
Really
Thank you
nice to
very
meet you.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
We'll start with the question I ask everybody. How did you get into music originally?
It's a story I actually went through last night in my head because I was 13 and I bought John Cougar Mellencamp's Hurt So Good on a 45, which Gio doesn't know what that is, but I know you guys know it.
No, he doesn't know.
He has to YouTube that.
And then I was in my room and I said I really wanted to be a lead singer, and I was trying. I was in choir in school, and about 2 years later, this band came to me and said, "Hey, we really want you to be our lead guy." And I was 15, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I've always wanted to be a lead singer." Yeah. Joined them. Their name remains silent here only because it's not necessary. But the point is that they ended up throwing me out.
Oh, no.
And I was like, wait, we're working on
What's
something.
going on?
Yeah, well, they were like a classic rock thing. And if you can even look at me, I'm pretty sure I don't say classic rock. Okay. So I was like, hey, let's try some, U2 and some Police. And like, no. We're doing Creedence and we're doing this and we're doing Cars. And I go, okay. And then they threw me out and I went home and I got really upset. And then my girlfriend heard I was thrown out of the band, so she broke up with me.
Oh, wow.
So in one day, I lost my band
You're
and my
not with her
girlfriend
anymore, right?
Oh, no.
What a fucking
What
cunt.
a dirty bitch.
Okay. Woo!
We're sending this straight to you.
And right now she's like, really?
Yeah, fuck her.
Agreed.
we don't forget.
See
We
what you
don't
missed out
forget.
on you.
I appreciate you guys, and thank you. Anyway, the
Give
point
me
is,
a picture. It's like a puncher in the face.
so then I went to the keyboard player, and I couldn't even drive yet, and I go, I really think that you and I are good. So he told the band, get your stuff out of the house. I'm joining Nick.
Okay.
So then we started a band, and the band was called BBQ. So people were confused, like, is it barbecue? No, BBQ. BBQ did really well. We played that band in the Battle of the Bands. We beat them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
it was the most satisfying thing ever. And I was just like,
Was your ex-girlfriend there?
oh, yeah. But my
did
new
you give her the
girlfriend was
other
there.
band?
Oh, yeah.
She joined that loser band.
My new girlfriend was there too, and she was laughing in her face. Anyway, the point is, after high school, I went to college, didn't do any music for 5 years. And then when I got out of school after my 5th year, which was lovely, 5-year plan, I met a gentleman named James Conachotis, who is the gentleman I'm still with and writing, who's the brains behind the band as far as I can explain it to you, because he writes really good music, and I'm lucky enough to be the vocal point for it. So I understand my place. I'm more of an entertainer. I think I have a good voice. You guys will be the judge of that, but he's really the writing force behind this, and I'm very lucky that him and I have been together even longer than our marriages. He's still married. I'm not. Point is that, we are, of course, we fight like a married couple, but ultimately the music that has been written, just the bank of music that we've written with records, CDs, records, whatever, cassettes. I still have cassettes.
Absolutely.
Do you have any 8 tracks, though?
Well, thank God I don't have an 8-track. But the point is that, he's forgotten more music that he's written.
Yeah.
Because it's just good stuff. So what we're trying to do with this band is take, just like the No Doubt, band, which is, in my opinion, one of our bigger influences. Besides like the Hempsteadies and the Specials and the Police and the Class, which were ska bands, no one really knew, but it was kind of changing. What we try to do is kind of steal from everyone. Because Gwen Stefani said, I've stolen from every ska band I've ever played with.
Yeah.
So that is, when you imitate, it's the best compliment to these people, and you just kind of take pieces. So music has been great for me. I've been lucky enough to be a lead singer. I have a good presence, I feel. I've worked on it. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful that I get to lead a band that have seasoned musicians that are just, we're all guys who came up and had to work for everything we have. So we all have full-time jobs. No one was handed anything, which is why we work so hard at it when we do. Of course. And it's been great.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
So your first influence was John Cougar?
Well, there really wasn't any ska. It was more about the fact that he was not afraid and
influence.
His vocal. Yeah.
The
first singer was John Cougar Mellencamp. Or I guess Mellencamp. But
was this Small Town John Cougar or Jack and Diane?
Well, it was actually Hurt So Good because I thought A, it was dirty, and B, I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And C, it was more of the fact that it was like, it was like a rebel kind of thing.
Yeah,
so when you're a young kid, you want to be like macho and you want to be tough. And I'm like, this guy's tough, you know?
Yeah.
And then he did things like the ROCK in the USA. He just seemed like a good homegrown kind of dude.
Right. With
And
the
that
jeans and the
attracted to me.
T-shirt. And
simple.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, he's jumping around the stage like
with spandex.
David Lee Roth, but I was a big Van Halen fan, and I've already told you that little snippet. I mean, the fact of the matter is I was a Van Halen kid growing up, and I started going towards the 80s new wave, punk. And then before One Bad Oyster, we had a band where we did like literally a band called Super Collider. We also had a band before that called Gender 2000, which was almost like trying to drag us into the year 2000. We ended up somehow getting mixed up with like the gender bender thing because the name gender in it. It was nothing about that.
Right.
But anyway, that's a whole other Oprah. The point is that this band is almost like when you've kind of figured it out finally. And as we were talking earlier, there's not a lot of ska surf bands in this area.
No.
And there's a lot of bands who think they are, and they'll play some songs, but and when we play out, we don't play just those things. We mix it up. But for the most part, the One Bad Oyster moniker is to have a good time, to promote happiness, and just like an outdoor band. We don't play inside. There's 8 of us.
Yeah.
We can't fit inside.
Most places you're not going to.
Yeah.
That's right.
Correct. And if we do, we're blowing your. We went to do a show, and this guy's like, "We're putting you inside." And I said, "No, you're not."
Yeah.
And then our manager showed up, and he goes, "No, you're not." And then the guitarist shows up, and he goes, "All right, let's pack up."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No." I go, "Listen to me. We're not playing inside. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
We don't need the money.
There's 8 people.
We're here. We're here to play.
Yeah.
You want us to play? We're playing outside. If it rains, we get wet.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, shrivel up."
Yeah. But I think it's so true what you said about when you play live, you want it to be fun. You want the people to have fun. That was always the band I was in. That was our thing. For the 3 or 4 hours we're playing, we want everybody to, first of all, to go back to the 80s, to remember your childhood and all the great music from then, and not to think about all the stupid politics and bullshit that you see on the news. Forget about that shit. Leave it outside. Come on in, dance, have a good time, relive your youth.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely not a political band. You're never going to see us with any kind of Green Day message on the back.
Yeah.
It's just not, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Right.
And that's
Absolutely,
wonderful.
yeah.
And I love that. It's what makes us the best. But no, you're
And
gonna
the
have a good
funny
time.
thing about it is that I've seen so many bands that held that original 60s spirit where everybody spoke out, which I thought was very important. It's just changed now. It's not, it's blurred. There are very blurred lines. And then I also want to tell you what got me into John Cougar was very simple: play guitar.
Yeah.
And that's
Great
literally what did it for me.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
him. And then obviously I moved on to harder music and everything. But you never forget what you started with.
Yeah.
You know, what he was saying before. What you start with is what you start with.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
the spark that lights the fire.
Yeah.
You reminded me of something. Even before John Cougar, I used to sit in the library and listen to records. We did that back then, Gio, because we couldn't afford them. And I used to listen to Foreigner number 4,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Guitar Hero. I knew I could never play guitar. It's as simple as that. I these hands don't do anything. My girlfriend, who is the best, when I first met her, she said, "So all you do is sing?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Excuse me, you know how hard it is to lead an 8-piece ska band? Trust me, all you want me to do is sing.
Yeah.
But that record and also Styx Paradise Theater were
Yes.
huge influences
man.
on me.
Wow, yeah.
Because like those were like when you listen to that music, you have no choice but to exactly escape and forget what's going on.
yeah.
But when you
Absolutely.
hear, if you really want to hear a song and you really want to just get lost in the old days, listen to Guitar Hero on anything that can't interrupt you,
Yeah.
whether it be a record or a cassette. My son Tyler, he bought a Walkman, and I thought it was hilarious. I
Wow.
go, why? And because he's like, I need a Walkman. I want cassettes and the whole thing. He likes
geez.
Chicago. It's incredible. So he's a great songwriter, and he's kind of stealing too. But I think I figured out it's because he, when you listen to music on your iPhone or anything, someone can call you and interrupt you. When you're playing on a tape or a record, there's no one you could get a phone call, but it's not going to stop your music and take you out of that
especially
world.
if you got the headphones.
Exactly. Yeah.
And believe me, we drove around all of the state of Pennsylvania looking for cassettes, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm looking for cassettes. Like,
Yeah.
what am I in a time warp here, man?
Right, right.
But no, I think that your early days of a child, when you're listening to music and you don't even know who you are,
Yeah.
those influences stay with you.
Absolutely.
For whatever reason, or becoming a fan. Maybe your dad took you to a game, and that's what kind of forms you. And I was lucky enough to live in this area. It's very sheltered, despite what people say. Like, we live in a bubble in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And if you ever leave this area, you don't come back. Why? Because you don't want to afford it.
No, that's true.
Like, you overpay to be bored here.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Back
It's
to
not
back to what you said about your upbringing and music kind of sticks with you and like that. We've actually talked about that in a previous episode with Eddie's children. Going to concerts as a kid.
Yeah.
It's still sticking with, listening to that music till this day. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw
all
the
that.
miniature drum kit out there, the electronic drum kit. What is that?
No, that's Rock Band.
Oh,
Yeah. He is a drummer, though.
is he good? Is he busy on Saturday? I think I have a... Hey, man.
Get some
I'm
auditions.
always looking for other players.
He was big into drum corps.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And you're a keyboard player, but you play drums too?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the only instruction I ever had was on the drums.
No kidding. Huh. Okay.
And I wanted to be a drummer, and my mom said, nah.
Really?
That noise is not coming in the house.
That is an issue. That's the one that's true.
Where did the name come from? One Bad Oyster.
So we had just broken up the last band, Super Collider, because one of the guys moved out to Colorado or California, I forget now. And we were struggling for a name. And I'm in an industry where I go out a lot for entertaining. Mm-hmm. And I was out with a buddy of mine, very good buddy of mine. And we went out and we were overserved. I'm still trying to find out what bar did this to me. But the point
I can
is,
go back.
I'm very angry with these people. So I went over to see James, and I was like green jaundice. He's like, what happened? Exactly. I went out last night. I partied a little hard, and I was like, you ever been so hungover that you just stink? Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out of your pores.
It was horrible, and I did not drive. I just want everyone to know I've already done the jail time for that. When I got thank you very much. I already got pulled over by Westport Police. Thank you guys. It was
you
wonderful.
survived that one. All
Oh, it was
right.
great. You know what's really great when you're wearing a pink shirt with salmon shorts and you get pulled over.
You got to come out of the car.
I look
That
great. So anyway, I went over to see James and I go, look, I was overserved last night. And he goes, what happened? And I go, I had an oyster. And because I apparently had some oysters, or one, and I had one, and that was the trigger to say, everyone out. And, it was like, "Bleh." And he goes, you had one bad oyster? And I go, yeah. And he goes, that's our band name. One Bad Oyster. What? And that's it. And I go, I'm going home to bed. I'm going shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to remember this.
That's you and your
Right.
band name.
So basically,
all he
One
gets
Bad
out of it.
Oyster is because I've never had oysters before. I had one. It didn't go well.
Okay.
And that's the actual
All right,
metamorphosis.
so
of the
it
name.
means something.
it's
I don't want to relive that one.
That's great.
Not my best moment.
That's great. That's great.
one bad oyster, but a great new beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We were talking about, mentioned 8 tracks.
Yeah.
When I was little, I would spend a lot of time at my grandparents where my uncle lived, and he had 1,000 8-track.
Right.
And I would sit in his room the entire time. Daz Band, listen to the whole thing. Chicago, listen to the whole thing. The one that got me was Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Great. Great production.
And from that minute on, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
The influences, and like you're not even emulating them today, but
No.
you saw them and you're like, I want that.
It's the sound.
I want that.
It's the sound. Man.
I want to have that experience on stage one day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, they're still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which let's
Despite
call
the
what it is.
passings.
It's not. It's like Leonard Skinner. It's not exactly
Yeah.
the same guys.
Yeah, I
if they
know.
are, then they shouldn't be on stage
Yeah.
anymore.
And the best thing about it, they can recreate some of those vocals,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
with Philip Bailey
Well,
still
their
being
kids
alive.
come up.
Yeah.
It's like when the guy from Leonard Skinner passed. They waited till the kid got his son got to 18. Like you're going on the road.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the worst life waiting in high school to go be a superstar, but you got to
like-
have the talent. You
like
know,
Wolf-
it doesn't
Wolf
always
Van
pass
Halen.
down.
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a band with Wolfgang Van Halen? Anybody,
Right.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's a monster now.
Hey, can I ask you guys, start with you, can you name your favorite horn section, any band, any genre,
So
like a piece of music?
yeah, so I'll honestly tell you, I wasn't even a horn person up until this band came along. But if I had to think of one band, it would be the English Beat.
English Beat,
Because
okay,
the English Beat, who we were actually hoping to open for them at Ridgefield Theater,
Yeah. Yep.
the Wakeland version.
Yeah.
When they would start a song with the saxophone, like it just kicks off. Like one of the songs you open with a lot of time, because we do play our fair share of them because they're perfect. I can sound like him,
Yeah.
which is helpful.
Yeah.
And like when you hear like Doors of My Heart, or just like as soon as it's like ba-da-ba, da-na-da-na-ba-na-na, it just sets,
Yep.
and people go, oh, all right, cool. But I would say that. I would also honestly say the Setzer band, the horn section. That he, I mean,
Incredible.
how can you, when you're someone like him or Harry Connick, you can just and like Sting, who used to live in Wilton, they just pluck whoever they want,
Yeah.
and they're so good. Like no horn player is gonna say, nah, I don't really want to sit in with you, Brian.
Oh, God forbid. I wouldn't want to go on tour with you.
No, we had
forbid.
a kid sit in with us for a show, a sax player, a really nice young man. And the day after he sat in with us, Jason Mraz asked him to go on tour for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're like, so you're not playing with us next weekend?
Sure about that?
Right. So you don't want $100 in free beer?
Right.
We can pay you
Wow.
with shots.
How selfish.
What more do you
How
want?
selfish are you?
What would be the piece of music then that you would tell the audience, I guess, that's your, when you hear it, that's it?
Put it this way. If I was going to say, I would say, in the world of the Stray Cats, who weren't really a horn band, as we know.
But when they put it in, it worked.
Correct. I mean, I'm more of an influence. Like if what stops me in my tracks when I hear someone who is so worthy of playing, and they're playing a piece of music, and you're going, how do they even do that?
Right.
So I would say to you, if it was like the Specials, Rudy just has 50th anniversary, which is like the Louis of
Of that genre.
right.
Yeah.
And so you hear just like them do a song, and like that one, like Rudy, or the Clash, which I think Rudy Can't Fail is one of the best unknown ska songs.
Is it Rudy
Can't Fail.
Okay, I'm thinking of the
And
Clash.
horns, and like what you do is if you listen to that song next time, listen in between the music. And one of the jokes in the band is that forever we play that song. At the end of the song, it goes, Rudy can't fail, ba-da-da-da-da. And I would do it myself because the horns would never play it.
Oh, okay.
And I go, ba-da-da-da-da in the microphone. And so now I point to them.
Yeah.
Because I said, I will stop singing it when you start playing.
start
Right.
playing,
So
right,
that
right.
song to me is one, in my opinion, when it stops me in my tracks because you can't not listen to
Yeah.
it. And a fun fact about The Clash, which I didn't know, is their entire first record was cover songs.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Also, The Tide is High by Blondie,
Yeah.
cover song.
Oh, that I didn't know either.
Somebody else wrote, there's a dude singing it. And like, every girl wants you to be her man. It was every guy wants you to be her girl. But she made it famous.
Sure.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
we were sitting on the deck the other night, and I played for my girlfriend Denise. I played Bruce Springsteen's "Blinded by the Light."
Yep.
Now, who made it famous?
Manfred Man.
Yeah.
So I go, listen to this, And now listen to this.
Yeah.
And Gio, that song, anybody will tell you from our age group, and I'm assuming that we're still in the. I already talked to him about your age. I'm gathering
I'm
you're
like a couple of years.
42.
I'm way over.
Yeah, he's older than me. This one.
Way over. He's 29.
Do you moisturize?
I try.
Moisturize.
Jamaican love.
When you
Cocoa butter.
you look good. So when you hear the blum 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 blum, you go and the guy said blinded by the light, and then you listen to Bruce Springsteen's version, and it just sounds like you're like, that's not the same song.
Yeah.
You get the same feeling with Because of the Night too.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there's certain songs that get to you, and you can just listen to them over and over again.
Yeah.
And I think that that's also a part of it. Like I don't like to say stealing from other musicians because that's not a fair
Come on,
statement.
how many
Emulate.
chords? How many times we talked?
We talked
how
about
many
it.
There's only
chords?
so many-
There's 88
yeah.
keys on a piano.
That's correct.
How are you gonna do?
Beastie Boys only was it only 12 notes and
12
then
notes, yeah.
you know. The fact
And
is
also, I
that
do apologize. The song I was thinking was Ruby Soho. Not
we
Ruby.
play that.
Ruby Soho.
In fact, when we play on October 10th at Fairfield Theater Company, an opening for the Amish Outlaws.
Be there, be square.
be there.
Thank you very much. Ezekiel heard that we play Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho, yeah.
And he goes, "Did you guys just play Ruby Soho?" And this guy, I was telling him, he's about 6'4", 6'5", giant man.
Get him in
And
the
he can
mosh.
sing like a songbird.
Oh, wow.
Which means I absolutely want to choke him. Because I'm like, this is how I feel. When someone's better than me, I want to hate them so badly. Because I'm like, oh my God, they're so much better than me. But I think that that's what drives this band too, is like everyone in this band, you know, they all strive to be that person. Who someone goes, hey, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Who would you say for a piece of music
With horns?
with horns that fucking just
I
knocks you off
go-
your feet?
I'm going to go way, way back, man. Louis Prima.
Louis, wow,
Sam Butera.
absolutely,
And the
bro.
Witnesses, man.
Yeah,
I mean, there's only-
is there one
deep
song
cuts.
though, or just is there too many?
Jump, Jive, and Wail, man.
Jump Jive, yeah.
know? I mean,
For me,
three,
it's,
three
Angeli-
horns, but the sound and his
Angelina is
persona.
for me.
You've got an old soul, you know that, right?
Yeah, I
So
yeah.
Dave
Love
Brubeck
that song.
used to live in Wilton.
Yeah,
Okay.
Take Five,
And
yeah.
so he was the first jazz musician to ever sell a million records. His sons, Dave Jr. and Chris, came to Wilton High. And I'm only saying this because you brought up someone like that. And Dave Brubeck was, and Gio, I know, again, it's not something you're. He was
Thing is, he'll find it though.
he
He'll
was-
listen to it.
that guy.
He will listen to it.
I love it's a horn.
And drums.
So they came to Wilton High, and apparently, according to what I was told from our music teacher at the time, who was lovely, they picked me to sing the first. They never put their music to lyrics, and it was a very religious piece. They're a very religious family, and they said we want him to sing it, and I recorded with them.
Oh, nice.
And it was cool because I didn't really understand the gravity of it. And someone goes, "You realize you just recorded with Dave and Chris Brubeck?" By the way, they used to walk around town with no shoes on, like drive around. They walk in the stores, no one would stop them.
No.
Yeah.
You know, because they're Brubeck's kids.
course,
you know,
yeah.
it was winter. I saw him in the bank
Yeah.
with no shoes on. I'm like,
Poor guy. He's a dog.
right, you're poor.
yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Dave's your dad.
Shit.
Yeah. So when Dave passed, it was a piece of Wilton history that's left, and you know that's kind of cool though. And at one point, Ace Frehley lived in Wilton, Sting lived in Wilton. Well, Dave we talked about, and Christopher
Richards?
Walken. I think he lives right now
Richards?
in Georgetown, Weston. It's
George-
right
okay.
on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see him once in a while. He
Yeah.
he walks around Carluzzi's.
He still walks?
Yeah,
He limps
shuffles.
around
But you know
in
who?
the Pirates of the Caribbean outfit.
crazy. Yeah.
Christopher Walken lives at the end of the road where I used to have my house and my ex. He used to-
really?
Oh, wow.
And I always want to go over and be like, I noticed your dog has no tail.
More cowbell.
Guys, babies, I'll have you wearing gold diapers.
He hid his watch up his ass.
That's
I wanted to tell you, it's great to see you. And then just to see what he would do, he'd be like, get off my
Bruce Dickinson.
Get off
Bruce
my front.
Dickinson.
Guys, don't mess this up. It's Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Funny story, actually. My dad worked for him.
No,
He did-
wow.
he did
get out
Yeah,
of
you
here.
told me that.
He did some landscaping and stuff like that. And then one of my sister's friends, Natalie Wheely, she used to live on the same road as Christopher Walken.
Oh,
So,
wow.
so
And don't
they,
forget Chris Elliott on a smaller scale. The
Yeah.
Man Under the Stairs,
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah, Letterman's the woman used to break into his house. He lived on Vista Road.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
She used to
Yeah.
break into his house and pretend it was his wife. Or he was
Yeah.
like, I don't have a wife.
No, I'm not married.
So, they finally had to lock her up, I think, or something.
I think she
but-
killed herself.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she stepped in front of a train.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Really?
Jesus, that's
Way
a
to
tough
bring
one.
us down,
I think Tom
Rod.
LaJoe.
Do the- Hold on. It's on cue. I got this.
What an instant divorce.
So how does Ozzy Osbourne die before Keith Richards?
Right?
Yeah.
What
Guys, I hate to break it to you. Keith Richards is going to outlive all of us.
probably.
He'll be 150, still smoking a pack.
Then
And we're like,
finally,
I
you'll
can't
see
believe
the
this is
6
working.
legs grow out the side of his lip.
Yeah,
looking
man.
like fucking Farina with his bow ties in his hair.
It's
Go right back to Little
incredible.
Rascals. Yeah.
It's incredible. Some people just have ridiculous staying power,
Yeah.
and I believe he's one of them.
He's
Yeah.
definitely one of them. And then I just wanted to see if you knew the song
Yeah.
I was going to pick for horns. Every time it's from, I think Will Ferrell did a movie. I wish I could remember the movie, but The Vehicle. Ides March.
I'm your vehicle, baby.
I'm your vehicle, baby.
Which Will Ferrell
Get
movie
my
was
back up. I think it's Anchorman.
Oh,
I think it's an
okay.
Anchorman.
You know what's funny? I know this sounds weird. I hear that's like an iconic. I've never seen any of the Anchormans. Are they good?
Go listen to whenever
Thanks,
you can. Vehicle.
Okay.
That's the name of the song.
Okay.
I think it's called Ides of March is
Ides
the
of
band, but the song Vehicle. And my
Yeah?
God, the horns. It's very Chicago. so
Yeah.
Very Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what does it for me every
Yeah.
time.
That's cool.
Other than what he was saying before, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
So you know a lot about music. You don't do anything?
I do nothing but listen to music.
Okay.
At my job, I pretty much listen to music, so there's
Wait, this
trouble
isn't you guys'
going on.
full-time gig?
This is it.
Yeah, this is all we
This
do.
is all we do?
Oh, we pop up of all
this
kinds
pays
of
the
basements.
Totally.
You go up in all kinds of basements. We're here.
We did a live show not too long ago. We made a penny.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you split it up? You know what?
I gave Rodden a penny.
Yeah.
And I think he bought something for Gio with that. So
Yeah. I got him a gumball.
Yeah.
Now I owe 20 more cents.
Let me just say this to you. I think I can speak for everyone in this room that we don't do this for the money.
yeah.
Okay, it's for the love.
Yeah.
And that's, you know what? I think that's even
But I
more
would do it for
beautiful.
the money.
Oh, no, I understand. That's
yeah.
why when bands make it, you're like, and then they break up, you're like, you have to be the dumbest person. You know how hard it is to do anything and make it. Even these days, I think there's actually more competition than there was back then. My question is, if Tom Petty came out today, would everyone listen to him the way they did then?
No.
Right. Because he
Yeah.
was never any, okay, he's a very good musician before I get in trouble with people who like Tom Petty.
Yeah, but
not
I mean,
the point.
all the other factors going into what made Tom Petty big are gone
Correct.
in today's market.
Correct. And it's almost like music in my mind. And the only metaphor I can think of, it's almost like you're building this giant brick house. So all those bricks from like Floyd, Van Halen, Black Sabbath, Megadeth, they're all still there.
Yeah.
But now there's new bricks.
Yeah.
And the new bricks are like the new bands, the pop bands, and this house is just getting bigger and bigger. But it's never going to go away. It's just going to like we're never going to say, oh, we're not going to listen to Chicago anymore.
Right.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
You're never going to listen to Stones. They're still playing.
Yeah.
Which I don't even understand how Mick can still sing. I mean, it's
Well,
incredible.
I
Dance
think-
around and
Oh my gosh,
I think
he's more
singing-
active than me.
I think singing is a strong word
You think so?
when you talk about Mick Jagger.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
How can he perform? Is it? I
Well,
haven't seen
just
him. Is
to
it,
get out there and move around.
He's got a good sound, man.
you get the best.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I understand that too. So
But yeah, all that like the foundation of that house would be like the old blues guys,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's
You know,
the
that's where
ultimate
everything comes
foundation.
from.
Yeah.
That is the basement up.
Yeah.
Is all those guys that the English saw first, and then the American market picked up on it later.
totally. I mean, the new wave, Duran Duran days to me, like Hungry Like the Wolf. You know,
For me,
come on.
Save a Prayer.
Yeah.
I used to right.
Save
Yeah.
a Prayer.
I used to listen to Hungry Like the Wolf just to hear the chick moan at the end. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Which is why
was
I
just
did
stupid.
listen to Madonna's Like a Virgin.
Come on, where's the part?
Like a he. Oh, thanks. Turn it off. Turn it off.
You saw Reservoir Dogs, I'm sure, right? This dude. Okay. It's a family show.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
the
can
Addams
say it.
family.
It's uncensored. Go ahead.
Listen to me. I am. What I understand is when you put things on tape, they last forever.
They do.
Sort of.
I am going to be PC today.
No,
and
good
I'll
for
be
you.
as
Of
good as I
course.
can.
Good for you.
We'll
Like
make
I
up
said,
for it.
I'll be as good as I can.
Yeah.
Because
good.
Thank you.
You can get in trouble for chuckling.
It's 2025. Everyone has a different last name. Everyone's been sexually assaulted, and everyone's offended. That's how I look at things.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's start from there.
All right.
I was sexually assaulted by a dog.
Me too.
Yeah. Literally, I was looking for something, and the dog got me.
You too, Rod?
Yeah.
You too? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have dogs now?
Not now.
The one's upstairs, actually.
I killed that dog.
The one's upstairs.
Did,
Yeah.
he
dog is
did he
dead.
get you behind your
He
kneecap?
got me the nails with the knees and got the scratches.
Yeah.
That's how the DNA came up. Yeah.
All right.
And I was like, ooh, red rocket, red rocket.
I know what that is. The lipstick. Yeah.
Great band name.
So
Red Rocket.
did you go through the days of playing in front of 20 people?
We still do that sometimes. It's shocking. We'll do a show like the one that Gio did film for. It was like 500 people at the Rowaden Porch Jam.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was fun. And I was so happy I had him to document that. But then we'll go play a show, and we love the people from Bridgeport. They've been great to us. We'll go to a place called Bryac, and you start playing at 10 o'clock at night. I'm not sure about you guys.
No, that's the normal time.
Correct. Yeah. But for the younger people, they go out. And there'll be like 20, 30 people there, which we're totally cool with because the way we are, we will always perform, whether we're there or not. The way I look at it is if
30
you're
or
paying us,
30,000.
Yep.
agreed. And if you, I really think the key is consistency. Because if you practice and you play and like you don't go to a show and play it half-assed because that one person who's there is like, wow, that was pretty good. Yep. The funny part though is we'll go play a show like that and we'll get like one follower because I know that's what we're talking about. As soon as you open a show, it's very clear. Follow us, click us, like us, right? Yeah. But then we'll go play. We played the Bridgeport concert series, and we got like 50 new people because we're there, and a friend of ours is in the audience, Kevin, who leads a band called Tangle Vine.
Oh yeah,
very big in the area, and he's a black rock guy, very nice guy, solid musician. We all aspire to have the success he has in music, and he's an inspiration. And then we'll see another band that we know, like Chuck's in London, and we're at the Cove, and there's 4 people, and we're 3 of them. And you're like, son of a bitch. But then they'll play the next week, and there's 100 people.
Yeah.
It's the most strange thing ever. But we feel that in this area, the bands, the talent in Connecticut, it goes back to cost of living. But most people have a side hustle. And instead of like making jam or, they'll go do this. And there's so much music to get out and see. Yeah. And we're hoping in Stanford we can find like the Stanford Landing people because we've been trying to break it out here. But they want everyone to play inside because of the noise ordinance.
Right.
Yeah.
We can't do that. Yeah. We have to be outside.
Yeah.
But no, I think
the
that
Stanford Landing.
Exactly. One of the things.
All of the apartment buildings. Well,
correct.
We would play at the Crab Shell across the water.
Yep. Crab Shell.
Well, those people shut the bands down there.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the noise.
My friend's dad used to own it. Our old drummer, Brendan Gildersleeve. His dad.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. He was an IT guy for one of my companies I worked for.
He was in One Bad Oyster for a while, and he moved to Colorado.
Wow.
He's a good guy.
He's
from
playing,
what I
he has
remember.
a new song out there, and it's unbelievable. And if you heard it, it's a little bit country, but I didn't know this. Besides being a really good drummer and annoyingly better looking than me, which is why I put him in the back.
Where he belongs.
You're welcome, Brandon. But the point is, he has a new song, and I encourage people to listen to it. It's just like it's ridiculous. Like he can sing. I go, why didn't we have a mic on him?
Yeah.
Jeez. But we apparently
Never
we did.
right?
We just really turned it up. But like, but the Crab Shell, yeah. So here's the weird part about music: when you play it outside on the ground, it doesn't travel. On water, it travels miles and miles. So playing on the water somewhere, it's a detriment to you. You can't, and it's not about the instruments. It's the drums. Well, the bass, but the drums that.
Well, does Crab Shell still do Sundays, start the band at 6?
I don't think they have any live music anymore.
I think.
Because the people at Stanford Landing complain.
Even at 6 o'clock in the afternoon?
I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah, the noise ordinance thing is, I completely understand. If you buy a house on the water or you buy a house somewhere.
I didn't tell you to build next to a bar and or live next to one.
100%. But the problem you have is everyone has an opinion, and they may not get in trouble, but they're going to send the cops, and they're going to say,
well, also
what
on
are you
top
doing?
of it, how much it costs to live over there, too. So.
When we play the Westtoberfest on October 4th in Westport, it's close to the water. It's really close to the Levitt. But that's a town festival, and it's unbelievable because it's like shooting it inland. Okay, but now there's a bar called 314 in Norwalk. We go to.
I was just about to bring that up to you.
Okay,
because they're right next to a gated community.
There's a band. It was a friend of ours that they got shut down one night. They're a band called Sucker Punch, and they're awesome. And really good players, good dudes. And I think you mentioned you might know Steve. They played there, and they got in trouble, and they didn't do anything wrong for noise ordinance. And they're like, "Oh yeah, so." We want to get back in there. I'm like, yeah, why aren't you? But what happens in this area, I think that.
But wait a minute, they shut them down at a certain time. They have a certain amount of time.
And
then it's over.
But like the noise ordinance in certain towns, like Georgetown, surprisingly, has a noise ordinance at 12 o'clock. So it's not really a town.
Right. Yeah.
So you can play all night there.
Yeah.
But like 2 feet over in the Wilton is 10:30.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
it makes
wow.
no sense. But like, when someone like that band plays, and they just played last week, and I sat in with them. They were nice enough. Kyle shared the microphone with me, which was very, very nice of him. Thank you, guys. The bottom line is you're sitting there, you're saying to yourself, all these people live right here. And you said it best. If you want to go live in a library, go live in a library. Yeah. If you live on downtown South Norwalk and you go to the Spread or El Segundo or any of those places and you're living above it, you expect to hear stuff because that's what they're for. So don't have an idea. Don't live there.
All right.
Or put your headphones on for a couple hours, because guess what? No one put a gun to your head to live in South Norwalk.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. So that part's annoying.
Yeah.
So did you ever find out what happened there? Because I have a coworker's band that plays there.
314.
And they're very adamant. It is 9:59, the middle of any song.
Yeah. Oh, at 314?
314.
Well, here's the thing. We've been lucky enough that we've never pushed it too far, but I have a feeling what's happening is even though where they're situated, they're down at the. It's a really great place for a band to shoot because it's shooting back towards the land. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess sometimes you can just upset certain people.
Wow.
But I honestly, I've said to them, I go, I really want to get you guys to talk to these people again because whatever happened, I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. But here's the issue: when you are upsetting people. And they remember, and people don't forget certain things. Mm-hmm. They tend to be a thorn in your side. Yeah. The way we look at it as a band is, if they say you're done, you're done. We don't work for the people. One more song. Right.
Sorry.
And we ask the place. Yeah. We say, can we do one more? Or the soundman said, do we do one more?
Yeah,
yes, you do. If they say no, good night.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is not a city council meeting.
We're
not voting.
Yeah.
No hands.
Yeah.
Okay. But and there's not that many places in the area that we even want to. Challenge, but we have our certain places, and what we're doing now is moving into festival stuff because there's no issue with that.
Yeah.
We're playing the Two Roads Clam Bake on Labor Day. I mentioned the Westoverfest. We're playing, Fairfield Theater, which we're very excited about. So if there's anybody out there who's a One Bad Oyster fan who wants to come out, that's a really important show to us because we're playing with Amish Outlaws. And we want to go back there. I've never played this place, but it's a real stage if you've never been there.
Oh wow!
It's like 600 people, and how I know it's legit. There's a bar in the theater.
Yeah,
okay.
that tells you
it works.
Like Park City, when we played Park City, Black Rock's been great to us. We're playing the Porch Fest, the free Porch Fest.
That same band I was talking about just played Park City last week. That's a hell of a stage.
And it used to be a place that was not well done. They redid it, and they're so professional. I was saying to you earlier, they have soundstage people, they have sound men, they have a separate lighting person. There's a manager. There's this. Our manager talked to their manager. There's a green room. They're polite.
Yeah.
And in our world, please and thank you.
Yes.
Go a very long way.
Absolutely.
It's the most important thing you could ever learn as a musician. Is please and thank you.
Yep.
Well, back in the day, a little bag of Coke went a long way too.
It was huge.
Well,
that was huge.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Either that or have somebody do oral on somebody's ownership.
It was just that one night.
I knew this was a religious program.
Yeah.
I meant Oral B. Get those back molars.
I remember going to the clubs and we would be outside. Okay, here's yours. Here's yours. Here, okay. We're going to hit the sound man. You hit the light guy. We're going to go talk to the manager of the club. And everybody goes in and goes three separate ways. And there you go, buddy.
So
there you go.
You guys will like this. We did a show at a place and we hired a sound man. And then we brought in some friends of ours to play also. It was more like an end of the year thing. Mm-hmm. The sound man, we got $400 for the show. The sound man was $450. So no one got paid.
Yeah.
And we overpaid the sound man. Yeah. And I go, well, that's what you do though. Because here's the thing. what people don't see about the music part of it, I know you know this, and this is not difficult to conceptualize. It's not about the show. It's the 3 hours of prep before you get there. Even if you have a sound man, you still got to bring instruments. Then you're done. Now you got to break down your banners or your thing. So by the time you get done, people are like, "Oh, did you go party after?" You're like, "I went home to bed, man."
Exactly.
So like when you start at 10,
Exactly.
and you get done at 1, and then you're hungry because you haven't eaten.
Yeah.
And now it's 2:30 or 3 in the morning where you're falling into bed. You know, our first band, we recorded at Nancy Sinatra's studio in New York City. That sounds glamorous, but the only time our producer could get us in was from midnight on Sunday to 6 a.m. on Monday morning.
Wow.
So we would sleep all day and then record.
Yeah.
But it was Nancy Sinatra's studio.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you not, you know, those boots were made for walking.
Absolutely.
Right there,
Boots
they
are right
were.
there in the
And
console.
legit. Like you walk in, you're like, everything is, it's beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what you do. It's a lot of late hours. Right? It's a lot of late hours. It's a lot of effort. And just forgetting all that bullshit. Then you have someone who's producing you and they're sitting behind glass. And one of my favorite stories is that James, you know, my partner, leader of the band, him and I were there, and he knows the story. I've told it 1,000 times. We were recording, and Kenny Leonhardt, who did an amazing job for us. Can I have some applause for him, Gio?
Yeah,
because
come on.
he started this thing.
Asleep at the wheel.
Thank you, Kenny. How dare you?
Look at that dirty pictures.
So Kenny,
I'm promoting, okay?
so Kenny was like he used to. So you ever see where they have the glass and the guy hits the button?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're there and we're doing a song. And what happened was we were recording on tape back then.
Oh, wow.
As shocking as this sounds, you had tracks. It was like an 8-track. And so if you recorded something, you effed it up, you had to go back and re-record the whole thing. You could punch in, which
Yeah,
means you
punch
hit a
in.
button and punch out. Okay. But James was like, I was doing a vocal and I was tired. And I did it like 30 times. And I forget the song, but he's like, okay, all of a sudden the song with the tape would stop. We'd be like, yeah, we heard a tick. Okay. Go back, do it. Yeah, James said you did instead of oh. And I go like this. And this is me. I'm like, oh, okay. Like after like the 15th time, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Did it. I took the headphones off and I go, your turn. He goes, hey, I go, we have enough.
Yeah.
So then he's in the booth doing backups. And I go, I'm like this. I'm talking to Kenny. I go, can you hear me? He goes, no. I go, can you read me on lips from here? He goes, no. I go, I don't care what he does. He's doing it 70 times.
How about
I
when
don't give
drummers shell?
It was so great.
Shell.
So
Shell.
So he's doing it, and he's going like this. He's going, yeah, I didn't get that one. And Kenny keeps on doing it to him, and James looks at me and he goes, and I go, yeah,
How's it feel?
that's only 69.
Yeah, you got a couple more to go.
So, I mean, like I said, it's a family thing. Like you guys, like you work together because you work well. He's here because he works well with you. You don't have to be there. I totally understand why bands break up. You know why? Because it's a family.
Yes.
And it's a very dysfunctional family. But like the guys in this band they've all been through iterations of like every kind of band at this point. You have to. But like every time we pick up a player who's amazing and we want them because you have members and you have players. Members are people who have a vested interest, which means you're not getting paid until the players get paid. Players get paid to come in and play. No loading. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Members are, hey, where's that chord or get your bass amp in here, you know? But no, the group that we have is such a tight-knit, solid group of people who, if there's a problem, we all know about it. Like one of the guys had surgery. We're like, okay, while you're off, we got someone else, but when you're back, your place is safe. Like, you know, like God forbid something happens to one of the two of you, someone would be the placeholder until he came back. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, Gio, did they ever tell you that you're expendable or?
No, not at all.
He just showed up one day.
Yeah, I just showed up one day with all this equipment. I said, all right.
Remember something, it's
get
not
this
family,
done.
it's dysfunction. Yeah.
Yeah, we're Eddie and Alex, and he's David Lee Roth. With all the
Is that right? I want to see your kicks later.
But yeah, I remember having guitar players come down or singers that were incredible.
Yeah.
But it just didn't jive.
Yeah.
Just didn't jive with the band.
No.
No matter how good you are, like we know with 3 practices, we're going to get in a huge fight and we're going to say something to you. You're going to cry and you're going to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're saving time.
Yeah. You have to weed that out, though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to weed it out. It takes time. Well, not that much time.
Well, we got together in our early 80s, whatever. So we had the core,
Yeah.
and then now
So you
it's,
had a writing partner, pretty much.
excuse me?
You had a writing partner, too. Like someone who wrote.
Oh, everybody kind
they
of
did?
added in, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you got an outsider come in and he's a great player,
yeah.
but you're a dick.
No one told you.
We had a guitar player come in. He was young. He was actually our roadie from when we first started, young kid. So he comes in, great guitar player. Sid Obando, I think his name was, whatever. Norwalk kid. Comes in, big, huge pedal board,
Oh, yeah.
So he comes in.
Light
he's playing.
show.
Yeah. He's playing.
Lights
He's
it on fire.
He's jamming. He must have been drinking a little bit before.
Jesus.
So we stopped the song. My drummer, Ryan, he goes, did you hit the suck pedal on that one? And that was pretty much it.
He packed up. They're going home.
So in the true spirit of band fighting, I can tell you a great one. We did a little mini tour when we were in the first band, January 2000, and it was 4 of us. And we had a bigger car, so we got in the car. Hey, we're going to stay. We're going to party, and it's going to be so much fun. Played like 3 shows in 3 nights over a 4-day weekend. We were getting on each other's nerves so badly. At one point, the drummer, in the middle of a song, put down the sticks, walked over to the bass player, and he goes, "What? What?" So James and I are still playing and singing. I look back, and the 2 of them are getting into it.
Yeah.
Not after a song, not after the show.
Wow.
In the middle of a song.
Yeah.
And the drummer, unfortunately, this gentleman has passed. But I said to myself, I go, I've never even heard of that before.
Oh,
Like, seen it or heard it in the middle of a song?
Yeah.
You can't even wait the 2 minutes to be like, hey, dude, don't be a dick.
Did you ever find out what the problem was?
Yeah, the problem was the bass player who we don't talk to anymore, who's really just not a good person, not to talk about. We don't talk about.
We've
people
been
like
around
that.
those people.
Yeah, he was pushing the drummer, and the drummer was a kind of guy who you didn't push. Like our whole thing is this gentleman. If he was on fire, he'd walk to the fire extinguisher. Okay, you didn't rush him to do shit, and he was just like, I will not be rushed.
yeah.
And the rhythm section, the bass and the drums,
Those 2 are
drive
partners.
the song.
Yeah.
They're the rhythm section. It's an instrument, but it's the rhythm section.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you don't mess with the drummer.
No.
Those 2 have to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they don't, well, they fight in the middle of a song.
Band is over.
They fight in the middle of a song.
That happened to me one time. Not me getting in a fight, but my band. One guitar player on this side, another one on the other side.
Yeah.
So the guy in front of me, when I wasn't playing something, I'd go up, you pick him up.
Yeah, you play with them.
All cool.
Right.
He decides to go over to the other guitar player and do that.
Not a good idea.
And the dude was not having it
Not into it.
and popped him right in the mouth.
Wow.
This is a live performance.
Right in the middle of a song.
Didn't Perry Farrell get into it with Dave Navarro on the
that's
stage?
what,
Yes.
that's what broke
And
him
like
up.
he
yeah.
threw him or something.
Yeah.
Like
Threw an
Navarro's
elbow
not
at
a big
him.
guy. Perry's not either.
Yeah.
But 2 featherweights fighting on the stage, dude. What are you
They were
doing?
definitely featherweights, but
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
he was out of his mind.
Yeah, he was, and Navarro's like, "What are you like? Even if you're angry at me, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're on stage.
Yeah.
this is not the time.
Originally, he thought it was like, you're talking about
Yeah.
playing around
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
at first, yeah, but don't do that.
Too bad.
we-
man.
Don't do that.
we played another gig. It was a fundraiser for one of the Hurricanes way back in the day. So the drummer at the time was big drinker.
Okay,
Alcoholic. I'll
that's
say it.
tough.
Alcoholic. Yeah.
That's tough.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hard to keep time when you're shit canned.
Yeah.
so we're playing.
It's not 1,000 beats per minute.
I'm on one side, bass player's on the other side. Yeah, we're all tight. We've been together forever.
Yeah,
He's fucked up. And he's hitting his knuckle on the snare drum. Now there's blood everywhere.
God.
He's so fucked up, he stops playing the bass drum. Just stops.
It's all snare now.
And he's like, ouch, ouch. So the bass player goes over. He's like, yo. He goes, oh, I'm playing. Are you all right? Nothing.
Don't.
Now I go over. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Are you all right? I don't
right?
care if you're all right.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Should we call 911 or
Yeah,
intervention?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, or
Well,
call Budweiser.
Yeah.
That stuff's bound to happen. Just bound to happen.
That's if you're gonna play in bands, you're
You
gonna
get
run
on
into
each other's
that.
nerves.
Yeah.
You get on each other's nerves, and you don't want to.
No.
But you do.
The good thing is all the epic arguments you got into, and we never got into physical altercation, but just with other people. But within ourselves, just the epic, funny fight. It's funny now.
Yeah.
And we're still very good friends. We laugh about all that shit now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fucking great. Because we rehearsed every single night.
Oh, you did?
Holidays.
Wow.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you were practiced. That's great.
Every single night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of discipline.
Yeah. It kind of sucked, but
Don't ever live with your band. I learned that one too.
Ooh, that's
You
gotta
do
be rough
not
too.
want that. Like, dude, you yelled at them and then you go upstairs and have a sandwich with them. Yeah, I also have a rule that in just my world, no women in the band.
No women in practice.
No women in practice. Well, if they want to sit in and listen, that's fine. But like my point is, no women in the band because inherently somebody likes somebody.
Yeah.
Someone gets angry at somebody. It just happens.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my high school band, we had a girl singer who was dating a friend of ours who was in another band.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, that's fine because she's dating someone. But please let's not, because it's not, no. Yeah. This is not about that. This is music that we're trying to, we're trying to build something here, man. This is not a love affair.
right.
So.
Right. It's business.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, technically, you're spending your time.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
We always had a no girlfriend band practice. That was was because we were young though. We were like.
I thought you said you didn't. What were you playing?
I play guitar.
Oh, you did play.
Yeah.
Did you say before you didn't play anything?
No, I said
He
play
meant
guitar.
now. He meant now.
Oh,
Yeah.
You still play?
Yeah.
I know a guy who has a Van Halen
Started
guitar.
in.
If you want to go steal it.
I started in 5th grade.
You still mess around?
Yeah.
Are you playing with anybody?
No, just with Eddie. Huh. Ed, how's this sound? Terrible. All right.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Well, hey, listen, I was saying earlier, I have a big network of bands. We work with, can I name a couple of other bands we play with?
Of course. As long as you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Free promo.
we love, and you know what? They've been so good to us, and I think it's necessary to bring them up. Mind the Gap is the gentleman I mentioned earlier. Chuck's in London, Sucker Punch, Joni and John, Joni and the Keepers. They're now called something blue. It's going to come to me before I'm going to get in trouble when Joni sees this. But they were in a band called Joni and the Keepers, and they're amazing.
Oh, wow.
It's a blue stone, and I'm going to have to look it up before we leave. But besides that, there's a band in town called Present Company. There's our friend Vicky who plays. There's so many bands in the area, and I already mentioned Sucker Punch, and they're so kind to us because they're smart and we are smart because they'll say, hey, we can't do a show, but you can do it.
Yeah.
And then we'll remember that and say, hey man, we're booked on this date. Do you guys want that show?
Yeah.
Because here's how I look at it. There's not a lot of bands. That's not true. There's a lot of bands in the area. There's not a lot of good bands in the area.
Exactly.
And the ones that you,
Very true.
I know if I recommended any band to you that I have in my network, you'd go, thank you. We're having a band play with us for the first time on that jam I mentioned, who's a polka band, and they're called Town Brass. And I met the guy, and he goes, yeah, we're a polka band. And I go, really? And he goes, you want to hear some stuff? I go, no, you're playing. And he goes, well, do you want to hear?
Gig.
Right. And he goes, why? I go, because I can't wait to hear polka.
You had me at
Polka. Yeah. So, right?
You had me at polka.
Kiss Me Polka. So I even said, and then there's a band called Trashing Violet, who our sound man is like, these guys I meet this young lady at our show, and we're standing there, and she's like, I'm so honored to play your thing. I'm like, Todd says you're good. Right.
Yeah.
Like, if he says something or you say something, I've done the work for you.
Yeah.
It's a referral
Right.
because I'm here to refer.
You trust it. Yeah.
Right. And that's the idea. And sound men, so many sound men. We have Todd, we have Eric, we have, Chris. And they're all people who I can just say, yeah, just go. That's why the referral thing is such an important part of it because it's my name going out. If I say, hey, this guy can play and then he can't, they're never going to call me again.
Right, exactly.
And they're going to blame me when it goes wrong. I'm not going to do that.
Yo, your friend's a dick.
Yeah.
Such a
By the way,
douche.
thanks. But no, that's what I think of it.
Yeah.
Can we do a second part then?
Yeah, if Nick
Can you
wants to
stick
stay.
around?
Yeah, whatever you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because We're at coming up on 55 minutes. We don't really like to go over that.
Whatever you say, guys.
Yeah. So we'll end this episode. We'll come back with a part 2. Once again, Nick, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you, guys.
The name of the band is One Bad Oyster.
Thank you very much.
You got to
One
check them
Bad
out.
Oyster. Please
Fairfield
go see
County
them.
based One Bad Oyster ska band. All right, we heard a little bit before. Maybe Gio will bring us out with some more music.
Yeah, please.
The new
Gio.
song, Together Time.
What's
right
the name
here.
of this song?
Together Time.
This
Okay.
is Together Time. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks,
right.
guys.
I like it.
Love it. And remember, if you like what you see, YouTube, subscribe, TikTok, follow, thumbs up, drop a comment, good or bad. Doesn't matter. You're not going to hurt our feelings because we have thick skin and we're a bunch of gabados.
And you want to know what? We got One Bad Oyster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rodney
baby.
hit him. Rodney hit
Thank
him.
you guys
One
for everything.
Bad oyster, motherfucker. I'm bad fucking
Ron-
oyster.
Ron,
I'm
hit
a
him.
oyster. What?
Hit him with the line.
Bad fucking oyster. That's it. I'm a bad fucking oyster.
What does the Brotherhood
The
say?
Brotherhood has spoken
all right.
about the oysters.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Love you.